Hello, this is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video. And another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. Today in this video, I'm going to be joined by my jumping chicken called Esther, and I'm also going to be joined by my jumping bear friend called Lee Bear. Slightly jumping, more wriggling up and down rather than jumping. Go and go. There we go. You got some headroom in here to go and have a proper big jump around. Good morning, Lee. Seeing as it's morning, can I please have my breakfast, please? Thank you very much. Yum 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 yum. Right then, I think the first thing we need to do before we go and do anything is talk a little bit about what happened in the last episode. If you didn't see it, I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, it was very dramatic, and I lost Barnaby. And so what we did after the episode is I went to hit the target's castle, and I went to see if Barnaby or hit the target was there, and as I expected, there was absolutely no sign of either of them. But it's okay, because I know hit the target wouldn't hurt Barnaby, because he's trying to train them, to train all my dogs to make an evil dog army. So I know that at least Barnaby should be being looked after. So what I think the plan should be is we wait for his next attack, and then we can follow him back to wherever his new hideout is, and then we can go and save Barnaby, and then we'll all be reunited and very happy. So don't worry, I'm sure we're going to get Barnaby back soon. So I think the best thing to do now is to act like we're not planning anything, just as if everything's normal. Then that way, when hit the target comes, he won't think we're expecting him, but we will be ready. Trust me, we will be ready. So yeah, the first thing I want to do is add someone to my love garden, and today I'm adding. Right, I don't think I can pronounce that, so I'm just going to spell it out. It's CWTCHES, and that's because he sent me this picture of a homemade pillow, and one half is Stampy Cat, me, and the other half is Lee Bear, and I think it's a really cool design. It looks really comfy, and I wanted to say thank you very much for sending me the picture, and welcome to my love garden. Tell you what, I'm going to make an attempt of pronouncing the name. It's Quitches. something along those lines. Right then, it's time for the race to the doghouse. So we're going to do a normal, old-fashioned, straight-up run to the doghouse today because we're very busy, got lots to build, so I don't want to waste too much time. So we can begin in 3, 2, 1, go, 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 go. All right, got a good start there. I need to jump through the love heart, and oh, there we go. I got through, but I was quite slow, and Lee Bear did manage to catch me up a little bit. Oh no, we both tried to open the gate. Right, I go through this one. There we go. We had a bit of trouble getting through the gates there, and then now I'm going to go and try and jump down here. Is this the quickest way? And oh no, I can't get through the door. And oh, I think that might have been a draw. That was a very close one. So tell you what, I'm going to suggest different dogs, and then you can nod or shake your head, and then that way we can decide together which dog's going to join us. So do you want Fluffy to join us? You do. There we go. That was easier than I thought it would be. So I'm going to go and get Fluffy. She can join us in today's episode. But before I do that, I very quickly need to run up here. And that is so I can get some eggs. And first I'm going to go jump in the water next to my pumpkins. Didn't mean to do that. And yeah, the reason I'm getting eggs is going to become apparent a little bit later on in the video. It's all going to become explained as to why I need all of these eggs. But yeah, I will talk about that when it comes to it. Oh, I thought I was growing a Lee Bear there. I'm growing melons, I'm growing potatoes, and I'm growing bears apparently in my farm today. Right then, what we're going to do is we're going to pick off where we tried to lead off in the last episode, and that is, oh, careful, no one touch this cake. Stay away from the cake, Lee Bear. Yeah, we're going to carry on doing what we were doing in the last episode, and that is building the Tick Tock shop. So I didn't get much progress done because I was rudely interrupted. But yeah, what we're going to be doing is trying to build a whole load of different clocks, and each different clock is going to be unique and different and cool in its own way. So let's not waste any time. Let's go and get started. I think we'll start off with a simple clock first, but the first thing to do is to actually make the clock. So I've got the gold on me this time, so let's go and see how many clocks we can make. I think they're in here. Yep. Let's go and try and make there we go. I can make 7 different clocks. This will hopefully be enough, and what we're going to do is I'm going to start off with a very simple one, which is going to be a wall clock. And so this is basically going to look like this is a kind of modern clock that you would find on the wall. And so the way we're going to do it is just put down a bit of blue wool, because I want it to be a kind of blue clock. And then if I put an item frame up, and then I put the clock on the inside, and there we go. And that is the most simple clock we're going to build today. And if you don't know, the clocks actually work while they're in item frames as well. So you can see that it shows that the sun is at midday at the very top. If I look up, you can see that the sun is actually there. And that reminds me, we don't have a ceiling yet. Lee Bear, maybe it'll be a good idea if you go and start building the ceiling and filling it all in. Oh, it looks like you were about to do that already. So yeah, while Lee Bear fills in the roof, I can go and continue building the inside. So as I said, that is the most simple one. Now we're going to get complicated. Now I'm going to go and try and build a grandfather clock. So to do this, I need 2 doors. I also need 2 trap doors as well, and then I need a half slab as well. I'm going to use an oak wood half slab. So where are they? They should be down here. And yeah, let me go and show you how this one's going to work. So it's actually going to sink into the wall a little bit. But I'm going to explain that a little bit further in a minute. So the first thing I want to do is to place down some wood on the floor here, which is going to be the base of the clock. And oh, I dropped some of my eggs. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I have plenty more. So I'm going to place this down here, and this is basically going to be the bottom of it. I'm then going to go and put down my door. So I'm going to put 1 door on this side, and oh no, I did that wrong actually. I think if I turn around and do it this way, there we go. I'll do 1 door there and 1 on the other side. So this is basically going to be the side of the clock, and this is basically as if you're looking on the inside of the clock. So at the moment it's a little bit weird because you can see this wall in the background. So I'm going to break away a little bit of this. I might actually make a chest as well, just to empty my pockets, because otherwise it's going to get really annoying with me dropping things all over the floor. So let's just go for now and put this chest down here. I'm going to put all of my eggs in here for now. I can go and empty all of them away. Right, so yeah, the background is going to be wooden planks to fit in with the rest of the clock. So as if we're looking at the back of the clock, and then the face of the clock is going to be about there, and then on top of that I'm going to go and put a half slab. So if I just jump up and try and place that on here like that, perfect. And so now I can go and put the actual clock on, which is once again just going to be a item frame with then a clock on the inside, just like that. And now we need to go and do the inside mechanisms. And so the way I'm going to do this is quite a cool design. I'm going to make myself some iron bars, and I'm going to use that to make it look like it's the kind of the metal rod holding up the pendulum thing that swings back and forth. And then we're going to do the pendulum by putting down another item frame, and then just putting in a piece of yellow wool like that. And so that is my grandfather clock. Actually, I haven't used the trapdoors yet. I was just going to go and put these on the side like this, and then flap them down like that, just to make it look more like a clock. So there we go. That is my grandfather clock. I think it looks pretty cool. And so the next one I'm going to do is going to be kind of like just a hanging clock, but rather than the modern clock we did there, this is going to be a much more old-fashioned one. So I think for this one, we can use some spruce wood, and I'm going to go and put it quite high up here like this. Actually, I'm going to go and I might actually do it in as planks instead, actually, just to make it look a little bit different to the grandfather clock. So I'm going to go and put that up there, and then I'm going to do a very similar thing that I did here with the pendulum, but this time, instead of using the iron bars, I'm going to be using glass, just to make it look a little bit different. So if I get some glass and make it into glass panes, I can go and place it down here like that. Once again, put on an item frame with a little bit of a yellow wool, and you could use gold as well. The reason I'm not using gold is because I don't have very much gold, so I'm trying to save it. So maybe if I get some more gold, I can switch it around in the future. And then I need to go and add the clock face on the top like that. And there we go. There's 3 clocks done already. We're making pretty good progress. And now I'm going to go and do a few table clocks rather than these wool ones, the ones that are hanging. These ones are going to be put on top of a little table. So the first thing to do is to actually build the table. So I'm going to do the type of design that I've done before, where I'm going to use these stairs, and then I'm going to use half slabs as well. So it's actually going to be kind of like a corner table. It's going to go around the corner like this. Then if I do another staircase there, I can now go and build a few clocks on here. here. Actually, I might go and build this out a little bit further in this direction because then otherwise it doesn't look very equal. So if I break that away and put that down here, and if I'm quick, I might be able to demonstrate a really cool clock, and that is an alarm clock. And this is going to be a working alarm clock. If I get a note block and put it down here, and then I make daylight sensors, I can use them to sense whether it's day or night. So I should have everything I need to make a sensor on me. I think I just need to make a few more half slabs. And if I'm very quick, we might actually be able to hear it going off. So if I then go and put these on either side here like that, and there we go. Did you hear it went off? That was perfect timing. That means it is now officially nighttime. So I do need to add the actual clock face onto it, so it looks like a clock. So basically what this means is every time it's morning or nighttime, it's going to go and ding, just like a real alarm clock. Well, they don't normally go off at night, but yeah, they do normally go off in the morning. And then I can change the pitch a bit to make it a little bit higher pitched, because alarm clocks normally are. And it does actually look kind of like the old-fashioned clocks that you used to find a long time ago and maybe still have in your house. So that's quite a cool little one. And then we're going to do a little bit of a more standard clock here, which is just going to be I don't know, just the kind of clock that you might find just in your house in general. So I'm just going to go and put a half slab on the top there, and then go and put another clock on the inside here. So there we go. We have a whole big row of clocks along here, but we are far from finished yet because we have a whole nother big row of clocks to do on the other side here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go and build myself another table here. So I've got some more half slabs, so I'm going to build along here like this. I just put a block there and then build along here the same. I think I've gone a little bit too far on this side actually, as let's go and break away that half slab and put down these stairs. So there we go. We have another table, and the next type of clock I'm going to do is going to be a very modern digital clock. As I'm going to use some black wool for this one, because I think most digital alarm clocks are made out of not made out of black wool, but are black. So instead of using a real clock, this time we are actually going to use a sign. So then that way this sign can be like it's the display of the clock. So we're going to go and do the time here. Obviously the time won't change. So yeah, it's not going to be the most accurate clock. I guess it can be like a digital clock that has run out of batteries maybe. No, I should probably do 06. I'm going to do it as if it's 6:12 p.m. Let's say. Let's go and do 6:12, and then if I do a little p.m. underneath, that can be the time. And then they also normally say the date as well. And once again, this isn't going to update, so unless I come back here every single day and update it myself, then yeah, it's not going to update. So let's just do the 16th of July, let's say, just a random date, and go and put that down there. So here we go. This is like my digital alarm clock, and I should actually also add some buttons onto it. So I'm going to go and grab some smooth stone, because I think stone would look better than wood. And oh, looks like Lee Bear has been busy shearing sheep. This is good, because after we've finished building everything on the inside, we're going to be beginning to build the big tower. So we do need a lot of wool. So it looks like Lee's being kept busy doing that while I'm building the clocks on the inside. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do a button for the side that can be used to set the time, and then also on the top a pressure plate. So this pressure plate can be as if that's what you press to turn the alarm off. So when it goes off in the morning, you can go and press the pressure plate or jump on it. In this case, sometimes when the alarm goes off in the morning, for me it makes me want to jump on the clock because I'm really tired and don't want to get out of bed. Right then, now the next ones we're going to do isn't actually a clock, but more a box of clocks. Basically, I'm going to do a chest here, and I'm going to fill it full of clocks, and that is because these are going to be my second-hand clocks. And that's a bit of a joke because you have the hands on a clock as well. And yeah, you often do get second-hand clocks in shops like this. So let me just do second-hand clocks. And if I have enough clocks left over, I'm just going to put them in the chest here. So second-hand clocks. I never actually really saw the point of clocks in Minecraft. Like, I know sometimes when you're in a like a cave, you might be curious as to what time it is in the morning, but it never normally matters. And like any time, like you're outside, you can go, oh, what time is it? Oh, I just look up, you know. It's kind of more old-fashioned. You look at the moon and the sun to tell the time rather than, you know, looking at your watch or more likely your phone nowadays. Anyway, we now have one more clock to build, and this is the clock that I've been really looking forward to build. And it's also the reason we got the eggs. And if you can't guess what it's going to be a cuckoo clock. It's going to be a clock that you can go and press a button and it will go cuckoo, and then a door will open and you're going to see a chicken, which is going to be on the inside. And I think it's going to be a little bit ridiculous. It's going to be absolutely huge as far as clocks go, but I think it's the only way I can add as much detail as I want and try and make it look cool. So we're going to be building it out of spruce wood, just so it's different to the oak, and also we got birch as the walls in the background. So I wanted it to look a little bit different. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do the feet of the clock, which are going to be around about here. And I need to make sure they're facing the right way. Yeah, so one needs to be like that, and then one needs to be like this. And then we're going to go and do the body of the clock. And I'm going to leave a gap here because that is actually where the chicken's going to be. There's going to be a big door there, and then a chicken on the other side. And then up the top here, we're just going to do some stairs like that. And oh no, this one's the wrong way around. Am I going to be able to place it if I do it on the bottom of the block? Is it going to be the right way around? Oh nope, that was wrong again. Let me try and line this up right so I can actually place it where it needs to be, and then I can do the same on the other side. There we go. That's where I wanted it. Then I'm going to do the same on this side and down here like that. So this is kind of the shape it's going to be. Then also on the very top, I'm going to add a half slab. See if I can jump up and place it. Nope, that's not happening. Right, let me try this again. I want to basically have it above that block there. If I jump like that, nope, once again I missed. And oh, did you hear that? It's thundering. It's thundering and lightning outside. It's actually a little bit scary. I'm glad we're inside where we are. It might actually be a good idea to make some beds and then we can sleep, because otherwise the thunder and lightning is going to be really loud and also really scary. So I don't know, Liba, if you want to make some beds, and we can just camp out inside of the shop tonight. Oh, and actually I can demonstrate the alarm clock. If I sleep next to the alarm clock, hopefully we're going to hear it going off in the morning. But for now, I'm going to carry on working on my clock. So once again, I'm going to go and break away the wall a bit just to make it look like the inside of the clock is the right color. And I do have another door on me, so I can now go and place that on the front here like this. And now we're going to go and try and make a way so the chicken actually stays inside of the clock. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to go and make myself a fence post, and if I put the fence post inside the clock and then use a lead to kind of tie the chicken in, and then hopefully that way it won't go wandering. And if it does fall out the clock, at least it's not going to go too far and wander off somewhere else. And aha! It looks like our beds are ready. Oh, and a little midnight feast. Nom 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 nom. We might as well go and eat that. Right, I'm going to sleep here next to the clock. I'm not sure whether the day-night sensors work when you sleep in a bed like this, but let's see if they do. Oh no, I don't think it does. I don't think they work when you sleep in a bed. I guess you'd have to stay up all night for the alarm to work. Anyway, let's go and carry on building this. So I've got that in place there. Shall we try now and get the chicken in then? So I've got my lead here. I'm going to go and try and spawn in the chickens. That's what all of the eggs were for. Basically, we can go and throw a whole bunch of them and see if we're lucky enough to get a chicken. So let me go now and try and grab a whole bunch of these eggs. I'm going to just empty my pockets a little bit more as well, just to make some room. And yeah, basically I'm going to throw them into the area, and hopefully it's going to stay inside of the clock. Then if I'm very quickly, I can use the lead to put it onto the fence. So let's see how lucky I get with these eggs, and see if I'm actually going to be able to get a chicken. I should be able to. We did get quite a lot of eggs that we can just keep throwing here, and then hopefully we're going to get one pop out. I'm trying not to throw them too quick, so I don't want to spawn the chicken in and then immediately throw an egg in its face. I don't want its first moment of life in my lovely world to be having an egg thrown at it. Oh no, come on, no, not any chickens. Come on, please, I want some chickens. Right, I still have I think I've got some more eggs in the chest as well, so hopefully we are going to get one. Nope, still none left. I think there were some more eggs in here. We're being really unlucky here. There we go, there's another 16 eggs here. So let's go and try and throw these in. Come on, please give me a chicken, give me a chicken, give me a chicken. How unlucky are we being? Lee Bear, can you run over to the chicken farm and get me a whole load of chickens, just so we can see if we can have any better luck a little bit later on. But yeah, I can go now go and carry on building the rest of the cuckoo clock. So we're also going to add in some buttons, and I think we're going to use some wooden buttons here just so it fits in with the rest of the clock. And basically, oh, I did that one in the wrong place. Yeah, so basically when you press the button, the door is going to open very quickly and then shut. So it's going to go like cuckoo, cuckoo, just like that. And then the other thing we need to add in is, of course, the actual clock. So I could add it so the clock's up here, but then I think it's going to look a little bit weird. It's going to look kind of like it's floating when the door opens. So I think instead, I'm just going to put the clock underneath down here. Then what I could do was actually put a sign on the top of the door like this, which kind of covers it a bit. So when it opens, you really only see the chicken, which is going to be on the inside down there. So I do have one clock left over, so I can go and put that in here inside of the second-hand clocks. I guess we only have one second-hand clock. And then, yeah, it's pretty much done. So once Lee Bear gets back with the eggs, hopefully we're going to be able to get the chicken in. Hopefully we're going to get a little bit luckier than we were before. Tell you what, for now we can use Timothy the fish. We can throw Timothy in there, and instead of a cuckoo clock, we can have a fishy fish clock. And whoa, look at that! He just jumped out of there. That was crazy. Timothy seems to be very lively today. Where's he gone? Where's Timothy gone? Oh, he's jumped back inside of the clock again. That is one very lively fish. Let me go and get Timothy back. Right, looks like we've got a whole load of eggs. Right, do you want to help me, Lee Bear? And just keep throwing all of these eggs in, and then hopefully we're going to get one chicken. And yeah, we'll get a little bit luckier. I don't know why we're not getting any chickens. Maybe I've just got too many animals in my world at the moment. Sometimes that stops more from spawning in. And looks like we accidentally destroyed the clock as well. Well, it looks like we're not getting lucky, so we're not going to be able to spawn in the actual chicken now. But yeah, in the next episode, we're going to get a whole load more eggs, and we can have another go. So what I do then, once the chicken's in, would to tie it up and then put this block back, and so whenever you opened it, you'll see a little chicken inside of there. And so there we go. This is the bottom of the Tick Tock shop, pretty much completely finished. So in the next episode, we're going to be building a big tower, really high into the sky. Then that way we have the place that we can build the actual big clock tower on. And trust me when I say this thing is going to be big. I mean really big. I mean the height of the tumble tower, probably even taller. Actually, it's going to be way taller than that. Yeah, this thing is going to be huge. So make sure you stay tuned to see that. But for now, I want to thank you all very much. Wait a minute. I forgot to get Fluffy, didn't I? I've just realized I forgot to get Fluffy. Oh, have we got a chicken though? Did we finally get a chicken? Oh no, we have a cuckoo bear. A cuckoo bear clock. Let me press the button. Cuckoo. Cuckoo. It's not quite the desired effect, but I guess it's working okay now. And I just realized I forgot to take Fluffy, but it's okay. I'll take her with me in the next episode. But yeah, we have just about run out of time here. As always, there'll be a link in the description to the next episode once it's online. But for now, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!